Welcome back everyone to yet another StarCraft 2 commentary. Today I will be bringing you a PvZ. The map is Steps of War, and the players are aTnSocke, spawning in the bottom location as the Teal Protoss, and Kuba, spawning as the Green Zerg in the top location. Let's see here. Speed this up a little bit. Got Socke just putting his pylon out, putting it a little bit close to the wall there. A lot of times Protoss players like to keep that pylon back, just so it doesn't get sniped early. Let's see, Kuba might actually be fast expanding. A little dangerous to do on this map, if that is his intention. Simply because such close rush distances, especially with Protoss. And yeah, he scouts that, so he's going to drop the cannon, or sorry, the forge. But it looks like might be spawning pool before hatch. Obviously spawning pool before hatch. So the cannons are a little less useful with that spawning pool going down first. Simply because Zerglings can come in and kill them before they actually go up. But looks like Socke isn't going to risk it, and he's just going to put that cannon down before anything can come up. Not going to take the chance of having that hatch go down. Looks like he's got a cannon back home for a little bit of defense here. Couple Zerglings coming out for Kuba. Probably going to go and do a little bit of harassment. That photon cannon's up, so until he can kill that, he's not going to be able to put a hatch up there. Just securing gas for Socke now. Zerglings moving around. They're gonna have to wait, because if they go and try and take down that cannon, they're gonna get cleaned up. So a real nice wall in here for Socke. That little opening right there will allow his zealot to block that. Good positioning of this overlord. Lets Kuba know if there's any aggression coming out, and if he needs to, he can sack that overlord for more information. Lagging a little bit here, sorry about that. So I'm just going to speed it up a little bit here. Looks like we do have the Roach Warren going down for Kuba, which is going to open up that expo. But currently we've got 3 gates and a cyber gate or warp gate on the way. Looks like Zergling out here taking the place of this overlord. Overlord's going to move into a more favorable position for scouting, and the probe actually survives. So he's going to get a lot of good scouting information with that. So it looks like Kuba is moving down to kill this this cannon here. But it's really done its job. It's bought Socke quite a bit of time. That's quite a lot of time that Kuba has not had an increase in economy. I mean, he's already got his lair up, just making that creep highway. Hopefully we see the Queen come out and pop down a couple tumors just to keep that going. But we do have the aggression coming in. It looks kind of like a roach rush, but it's pretty late. So it looks like he's going to pull back. He knows that Socke is fortified well enough to where if he were to attack with that, he would just lose everything, or he would lose more than he would like. Warp gates are coming up. This probe's probably going to go out and drop down a pylon to help reinforce quicker. Usually a good place for that pylon is right about here, or up in here is a nice spot for a pylon as well. So he's just gathering his forces and moving out, and have that +1 weapon push. So this could be a 3-gate expand from aTnSocke. This is popular. You do 3-gate expand into 6-gate +1 push. Very popular build. So we have quite a healthy amount of roaches coming out. He's going to want to pull back to more favorable terrain here, or he's got a little more energy than I thought. And the immortal is up, so I must have missed that robotics facility. There it is. He knows that Kuba has a decent amount of roaches, so always a good idea to get immortal in there if you're not going to Stargate play. So we got spine crawlers coming down here. This is going to really help shut down any aggression if they can get up. Zergling's trying to get a surround on that immortal, but it's not going to happen because you definitely want to take that immortal down. However, aTnSocke does have this expo going up, and there's not a whole lot that Kuba can do about it because he's currently contained. He's got to stay on the defensive here to avoid being run over. We got 2 more gateways, probably 3 more gateways coming down. Nope, just the 2. As well as a robotics bay. So we'll probably be seeing some Colossus in the near future, which not a bad idea considering the composition of Kuba, which is quite a lot of Zerglings, and this observer seeing everything it needs to see. Looks like they're preparing to secure another expansion, and aTnSocke must have seen this. Trying to lure them out of position, force field them in half. He doesn't want to push against these spine crawlers though. Very nice surround, but even better force fields. Going to save most of his forces from that attack. That was almost bad for aTnSocke. But this expo is up and running. Do have 2 Stargates. Really got to watch that unit production tab better. So it looks like he canceled the robotics bay, and is just going for Phoenix now, which isn't really a bad play. Probably once he scouted that there was no Hydralisk den or anything like that, there's no anti-air, he knew he was pretty much free to start pumping these air units, and I mean, Protoss air is pretty good if you can field it. The one big issue about it is, you know, it's expensive tech, especially if you want to move up to carriers. It's quite an investment. But we'll see what aTnSocke's plans are with this here. He's probably going to go Overlord hunting, and you know, snipe off some queens, just do some economic damage, secure his economic advantage. And I mean, he's got a pretty healthy ground force here. You know, a couple mortals. This expansion is going down, but I don't know. Kuba is spread a little thin in terms of units. He doesn't really have a whole lot. aTnSocke has scouted this expo. I mean, he probably assumed that's what Kuba was doing anyways. So got 2 more Phoenix on the way, and then they're probably gonna push out. So let's see what he's gonna do here. We do have Mutalisks out, so I must have missed that spire. And taking out the queen. This is going to be pretty bad for Kuba. Because right now Socke is free to just do what he wants over here. Corruptors are out. This could shut down this aggression. A lot of Zerg players complain that Corruptors, they're too slow to keep up with Phoenix, but if you just keep them in critical areas, they really help deter that harassment. Just because they do a good amount of damage to Phoenix, and they don't take a whole lot. They're fairly beefy against this unit, but the Phoenix are coming in. They're going to be doing some harassment. They're going to have to get pulled out to avoid losing anything. In the meanwhile, Socke is securing yet another expansion.